So welcome everyone. My name's Anthony. If it's your first time here, today is day 10 of the seated to standing 30 days of chair yoga. And today is full body stretch. So we're going to again begin standing just like yesterday. We're going to try to hit the majority of the body, all the major joints and all the major movements, especially of the hips. We'll do mostly standing today, and we'll come down to the seat just to do some deeper, less strenuous hip stretching, the fronts of the hips especially, and a deeper twist. Then there'll be a gentle option, but you can go deeper if you want to, opportunity to go deeper. So let's get started behind the chair, hands on the top of the chair, feet about hip distance apart. Begin by letting the eyes softly close and just softening your face, letting the weight of your body sink down into your feet. Try to feel a strong, sturdy base in your feet. Reach the crown of your head towards the ceiling, lengthen your spine a bit, like there's a string tied to the top of your head, being drawn towards the ceiling. And then begin breathing a bit more deeply than usual. I'll offer 2 ways to breathe today. So you can either breathe into belly, ribs, and chest, relaxing your abdomen, a more relaxed breath, softening, allowing the lower abdomen to expand as well as the ribs and the chest. Or to produce a little more heat, if you want to build a little more heat in the practice, make it a little more warming, then gently draw in the space just below your navel. Try to feel what that feels like, that soft contraction of your abdomen. It feels like it engages around your abdomen a bit. And try to hold that gently in while you breathe above your navel, your ribs, your diaphragm area, solar plexus area, side ribs, back ribs, chest, larger, deeper breaths than usual. And trying to maintain that as much as possible throughout the practice. If the muscles get tired and you relax, that's fine, but just drawing in once you remember, coming back to that. So belly, ribs, and chest, we're breathing above your navel, ribs, chest. And you can still expand your abdomen when you draw in below your navel. 2 more deep breaths like that. One more. And then try to maintain that type of breathing throughout the practice if you can. Deeper breaths than usual, using some of your ribs, your chest, the abdomen, allowing places to expand where you normally don't breathe into. And a little bit deeper than normal, feeling a stretching sensation from inside. Try to be aware of that movement of the breath in your body as well as the postures as we move through. So let's come around to the front of the chair. I'm just going to turn my chair. You can walk around to the front. So bring your feet about hip distance apart. Inhale, lift your chest, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold down. Bring your hands down to the chair. You can walk your feet back as far as you need so it feels right for your body. Inhale, tilt your tailbone towards ceiling like you're pressing back from crease below your buttocks. You can bend your knees a bit when you do this. Arch your back a bit, lift your heart. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under, rounding your back, dropping your head, pressing into your hands like you're trying to spread your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, arch your back, press back through your sitting bones. You can bend the knees a bit, lift your chest, lift your head. Exhale, tuck your tailbone and round your back, drop your head. Continue alternating with your breath. Try to feel like you're reaching the crown of your head, top of your head, away from your seat, the tip of your tailbone or base of your spine. So lengthening your spine throughout the movement. Inhale, all the way up, palms overhead together. Exhale to your heart. Inhale, arms overhead, palms together, reach toward the ceiling, press down through your heels, lengthen your sides. Exhale, fold down, bring your hands down to the seat and relax the back of your neck and your upper back. Come down as far as is comfortable for you. Inhale, halfway lift, flattening your back, reaching top of head away from your seat. Exhale, fold down, relax the back of your neck again. Inhale, sweep hands up, palms together, reach towards ceiling, press down through heels. Exhale to your heart. One more time with your own breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, palms together. Exhale to your heart. This time we'll hold in forward fold, so inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold and hold here. Come down just until you begin to feel the stretch. You can even bend your knees generously here if you like you're trying to rest your lower abdomen on the tops of your thighs. And breathe deeply. Feel the expansion in the back of your body. And take your time coming back up. Inhale, come all the way up, hands to your hips. And then we'll come around to the back of the chair. You can walk around to the back of the chair. I'm just going to spin my chair around. Then inhale, step your left foot back again. This time half to a full leg's length. Your right foot stays flat on the floor, toes pointing forward. You can adjust the length of your stance by bringing your foot underneath the chair a bit if you like. But only go so far as you can where you still feel that your back heel is firmly planted down in the ground. Square your hips forward by drawing your front hip back and your back hip forward a bit, like you're trying to bring them in line with each other. Inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, fold down. Try to focus on moving from below your buttocks rather than from your low back. Pressing back with your sitting bones. Still gently drawing back with your front hip forward with your back. Hands can stay on the chair here. If you have more room, you can fold down further, bringing your hands under the back of the chair to the seat. And breathing here. Let's practice first just with the back flat as you comfortably can. You can have a bend in your front knee if you like, to focus on stretching more from below your buttocks rather than from your low back. Breathe deep. Inhale, slowly come up, walking your hands back up if they're on the chair. Exhale, hinge forward from below your buttocks, keeping upper back flat as much as you can. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. One more time. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. And then we'll hold with leg working towards straightening. Exhale, fold down. Again, hands can be on chair or seat. This time, relax the back of your neck, allowing your head to come down. If head is going to touch the chair, you can step back a little further and let your head come past the chair, the top of the chair. Your hands can stay on the seat. If you still have more room, you can even bring your hands down to the bar between the legs. And breathing here, wherever you are. But focus on relaxing your upper back, relaxing your head, pressing firmly through your feet, trying to prioritize the support of the legs rather than you trying to use the hands to support the body, but just using them for guidance, for balance. The front knee can be bent, but working towards straightening without any force. Inhale, slowly come up, hands to top of chair. And exhale, step your back foot to the front. Inhale, step your right foot back, half to full legs length. Again, you can step your foot forward so it's under the chair if you need to. Inhale, lift your chest. Press firmly down through back heel. Draw your front hip back and back hip forward. Exhale, fold down with keeping the back flat at first. Hands can be on back of chair or down to the seat. Breathing here. Pressing back from below your buttocks. Front leg could be bent, but working towards straightening. Breathe deep. Like you're reaching the crown of your head away from your seat the whole time, lengthening. Inhale, slowly come up. Try to keep the back as straight as you can, lengthening your spine with our breath. Exhale, fold down, either coming with back of chair or down to the bottom. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. This time we'll hold. Exhale, fold down. Fold down as far as is comfortable. Again, if your head touches the back of the chair, then step your foot back a bit and fold down. So head comes past the seat, past the chair. Hands again can stay on the seat. If you have more room, bring the hands down to the bar between the legs. And breathing deeply, like you're allowing your body to relax over your leg. Inhale and slowly come up. Exhale, step your back foot to the front. So standing at the back of chair, feet about hip distance apart, hands on your chair. Inhale, step your left foot back. Come onto your toes. Have hands on chair still. And then begin to come forward with your exhale, lifting your leg as your torso comes forward. So trying to move both at the same time. You can come as far as you need here. Come down all the way if you like, or bring your hands even down to the chair if you have a lot more space. Inhale, come back up, walking your hands up if they're on the seat and bringing your foot down so toes are on the ground. Exhale, hinge forward, lifting your leg as your torso comes down. Hands can stay on top of chair or you can bring your hands down to seat. Inhale, come back up. One more time with your breath. Exhale down. Inhale up. This time we're going to hold when we come forward, breathing here. So exhale, come down. Wherever you feel that you are and feel balanced, focus on keeping your hip over your ankle. You can come down further if you have space. We'll breathe here. Lifting through your heel like you're pressing back with your heel and reaching the top of your head away from your heel, lengthening your whole body. Focusing on keeping hip over ankle, eyes locked on one point, steady gaze, breathing. Inhale, slowly come up, hands to top of chair, bring foot to ground. Shift weight over to your left foot. Bring the right foot back on the toes. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, hinge forward. Lifting your leg in line with the upper body still. Coming forward as far as is comfortable for you. You can come all the way down to chair if that's in your reach. Inhale, come back up, walking hands up. Foot to ground. Exhale down as far as is comfortable. Inhale up. One more time. And this time we'll hold, so folding down to your place of comfort where you just begin to feel the stretch. And then pressing out through your heel, reaching top of head away from your foot, lengthening your body, focusing on keeping your hip over your ankle, and breathe deeply, eyes locked on one point. Inhale, begin to walk your hands back up, bring foot to ground. And then we'll come around to sit in the chair. So begin with your feet hip distance apart, hands on your knees. So we're going to turn to the right side first, coming to a lunge posture. Turn completely towards the right side of the chair, feet flat on the floor, hands resting on your knees. So start by bringing your right forearm around the back of the chair. You can grasp the back of chair with your hand if you like to. Slide over towards the edge of the chair, the front of the chair, until you feel like your left butt muscle, your left thigh is free to move back. And then slide your left foot back as far as is comfortable for you. That can be here. It can be on top of your foot, sliding back further, as far as is comfortable for you. If you have long thighs and your knee reaches the ground with keeping your weight in your right sitting bone, then you can bring your knee to the ground. But you don't have to do that. You can keep the weight in the arm. Wherever you are, hold strongly with your arms so that you're still lengthening your spine and feel supported against the chair. Feel your right sitting bone pressing down. Inhale, lift your chest, lengthen your spine, looking straight ahead towards your right. Like there's a string tied to the top of your head, reaching the crown of the head straight up, lengthening. And if you feel the stretch in the front of your hip go away, slide your foot back a little bit more. Keep lifting your shoulder, your left shoulder up away from your left knee and reaching the knee down away from your shoulder so you feel front of your hip lengthening. Lifting your chest. Breathing deeply here. Have eyes steadily locked on one point, steady gaze to help you concentrate. Inhale here, lengthen your spine. Option to stay here, or bring your option 1, left hand to the outside of your right knee, and just rotating as much as is comfortable for you towards the back of your chair. Option 2, if you feel you have a lot more room to twist and it's comfortable for low back, focus between hips and ribs, bring your left hand to the back of your chair. You can have both hands to the back corner of the chair, or bring one hand to each side of your chair. And then rotating towards back of the chair. And breathing deeply here. Long, deep breaths still. Lengthening your spine still, lifting your chest. Not forcing at all, not using your arm strength to pull yourself into the twist, but just going until you begin to feel the stretch. You begin to feel the spine rotating. Try to make it rotate evenly in all areas. So if you feel you're only bending or rotating from one place, try to let that move to all the areas of the spine gradually. It's something that happens over time if you can't feel it yet, right? And then focus on your breath, the movement of your breath in your body, how that changes all the areas of the body, the muscles and the stretch in the body. Inhale, turn back towards your right. Bring your left foot flat on the ground again. And rotate towards front of chair. Come right over towards the left side, both feet flat on floor and ankles under your knees. So again, bring your left forearm around back of chair. You can grasp the chair with your hand. Slide over towards the front of the chair until you feel like your right butt muscle and thigh are free to move. Press left sitting bone firmly down, press down through foot. Feel like you're grounded into the chair and drawing against the back of the chair with your left arm, so you feel like you're locked against the chair, not letting the weight fall over towards the front of the chair or the right foot. Slide your foot back. Again, it can be here, it can be back here, on top of the foot, sliding back as far as you need to until you feel a stretch on front of your hip. Lift your shoulder up away from your knee, up away from your hip, and reach your knee down away from your hip, away from your shoulder. Again, if your knee touches the ground easily, you can rest your knee down, but you don't have to do that, and try not to let the weight come out of the left side to do that. Inhale, lift your chest, lengthen your spine, and breathing here. If you feel the sensation of stretch go away in front of hips, slide your foot back a bit more until you feel it again. Lifting your chest, lengthening your spine, gently pressing your hip forward, drawing your knee down away from your hip and shoulder. Breathe deeply. Eyes steadily locked on one point to help you concentrate. Keep your eyes fixed on one point like a relaxed gaze, like you're just looking but not staring, if that makes sense. Just letting whatever's in your front of your gaze be there, without focusing directly on anything in specific sharply, so no strain. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your right hand to the outside of your left knee, option 1, and rotate towards back of chair. Option 2, bring your hand, if you have more space, to the back of the chair, back corner of the chair, or hands to either side of the back of the chair, and then rotate towards the back of the chair. Breathing deeply here. Keep lifting your heart, lengthening your spine, and being aware of how the breath, the expansion of the breath in the body changes the sensations around the spine, all parts of the spine, all along your spine. Next inhale, turn forward towards your left. Slide your foot flat on the floor. Rotate towards the front. Have your back against the chair, feet flat on floor, ankles under knees. Inhale, open your arms out. Rotate your thumbs towards the ground, palms towards the ceiling, like you're trying to flip your palms towards the back of the room. Open your heart. Exhale, cross your arms right over the left or left over right, doesn't matter, we'll go both ways. Drop your elbows down towards your body and draw your heart in towards your spine. Relax back of your neck and breathe in here. Try to round just your upper back. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears with each exhale. And focus on breathing into the space between your shoulder blades, like you're trying to spread your upper back and stretch those muscles with your breath. Inhale, come up, open your arms out again, lift your heart, flip your palms towards ceiling. Exhale, cross your other arm on top, doesn't matter which way, just the opposite. Drop your elbows down, spread your shoulder blades apart, rounding your upper back and drawing your heart in towards your spine. And breathe deeply here, like you're trying to intentionally breathe into your upper back, relaxing your shoulders down away from your ears with every exhale. Inhale, come up, open your arms, flip your palms. Exhale, bring your hands down to your knees. An option to keep your feet flat like they are, or slide your feet out for final relaxation, Shavasana. Back resting against the chair, hands can be palms down, palms up on your thighs, or hands one inside the other on your lap. And then let the eyes softly close. And then completely letting go of your breathing, controlling your breathing in any way. Just let your body take over. Let go of any expression on the face, completely softening your forehead, cheeks, jaw muscles. And then begin with a gentle constriction in your throat, just so you can hear the sound of your own breathing. Try to make that constriction as soft as you can, just so you can hear a sound. The point is to focus on the sound. Try not to control the depth of the breath, just let your body breathe on its own. But try to keep your attention locked on the sound of your breathing. The sensation of the air moving through that point in your throat where the sound is coming from. And try to keep the attention locked on that sensation and that place where the breath is moving in your throat. With each exhale, feeling a softening throughout your body, relaxing your body a bit more, relaxing your heart a bit more, your organs, your legs, your arms, your neck, your head, whole body, softening a bit more every time you exhale. And try to keep your attention locked on that sensation and the movement in the throat, the sound in the throat. The only effort you're making is to make that soft constriction in throat so you can hear the sound. And then to direct your attention to focus on that. Try not to use any effort to push anything away that comes in that we're not focusing on, but just let it be. Just ignore it. Don't give it any attention, but give your attention to the sound, to the feeling in the throat, to the breath, to the relaxing of the body with the exhale. This is the most important thing for a few moments. Try to take that perspective and continue like that. Feel free to remain here longer if you like. Otherwise, beginning to slowly deepen your breath. Making small movements with the hands, feet, neck if you like. And when you feel ready, opening your eyes. So thank you for practicing with me today. If you have any questions about the practice, as always, let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you. So otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow for day 11. So until then, take care.